Hello, ladies and gentlemen. OrdinaryBiscuit here, and today we're going to be talking about the Seananners mindset. Seananners, if you don't know who Seananners is, I'll leave a link down in the description. Maybe I'll put something on screen. Seananners is a YouTube veteran and general nice guy. I like to add the general nice guy on the end as like part of his title. But Seananners has been on YouTube for a very long time, and he's a very chill person. He's quite chilled out, and he generally wants to advise people on life, because today he made a video about how life is complicated, and he made a lot of points. And if you haven't seen that video, link is down in the description. Go watch it, because goddamn, it's brilliant. I see Seananners as like one of the three wise men. Maybe not the guy with the gold, because he's probably a snob, but perhaps, you know, the guy that gets myrrh, the thing that no one knows about, if you know what I mean. But I see Seananners as a very wise guy, and he wants to share the idea of investigating oneself, which is basically like asking those big questions and being like, hey, why does this happen? And like just generally giving advice if you want to like spread it in a certain way, because I'm not very good at making my points when it comes to speaking, and that's why I do. That's another reason why I do commentaries, to help me with that, hopefully a little bit. So yeah, he wants to advise people. He used to do this in his older college videos, and to be honest, they were fantastic. I was a lot younger at the time when I was watching Seananners' original Call of Duty videos. I was very young actually, but I feel like they gave me a higher level of maturity for my age. Like, I'm 19 years old, and I'll look at some of the people that are also 19 at my age, and they're just incredibly immature. And not that there's nothing wrong. There's certainly nothing wrong with being immature, but there is a point of immaturity where you're not considering others when you're being immature and you're being a bit of an asshole. But that doesn't matter. I'm not going to be bitter, because that's another point that Seananners makes. He says, don't be bitter, because don't be negative towards other people. Don't take out your anger on other people, because to be honest, if you're doing this, you're going to drag them down too, and it's not going to make you feel any better. You're slowing someone's progress through the journey of life, through the journey of enlightenment, if you will. I wouldn't say it's enlightenment, but Seananners has been giving off a very zen vibe when it comes to his videos. He always has. I'm not sure if he's aware of this, but I can imagine Seananners being a little bit like just sat meditating under like a waterfall or something, because, you know, he's just that cool and chill. So yeah, so bringing down people doesn't help anyone. If you don't like something, Seananners says he never dislikes videos. He just moves on. He just forgets about it. It doesn't matter to him. And to be honest, everyone should follow that mindset. I've been a little negative with myself recently, and to be honest, the negativity has really had an impact on me. I've not been making as many YouTube videos as I feel that I should, and I've not been interacting with people in a social aspect as much as I would like to. I've just been sat around playing video games, getting angry because I'm not any good at video games, and then getting angry at the world because I don't have a full paid time job. And you know, it really upsets me, the fact that I don't have like a full paid job at the minute. I'm currently working work experience, so I work for free essentially. But to be honest, it shouldn't really matter to me. So yeah. Moving on. He advises people to be present, to be happy, and unhappiness is sort of a phase. And like later in life, what matters today, what you think is super uber important, like maybe 10 years, 20 years time, you couldn't care less. And he makes this point like, oh, something that mattered when maybe you were 10 years old, that's not really what you'd consider important nowadays. And he's certainly right. He's goddamn right. So yeah, so live with that kind of mindset. Think about tomorrow. think about tomorrow and how tomorrow is another day, and that, you know what, whatever happens today, maybe it doesn't matter. Something bad happened today, it's okay, it doesn't matter. I think that's the mindset. That's what I've taken from Seananners' video, at least. So yeah, he talks about life and how it's never easy. He's right again. Of course he's right. He's being super wise, and he's not being cocky when he's giving out the wisdom either. So, because first part of wisdom is also respect, and if you don't have respect, you aren't wise. So, but he talks about how life will always be difficult, and you should always make the best of a bad situation. And yeah, you should definitely make the best of a bad situation, because it's incredibly easy to just curl up in a ball and cry, which I've definitely done in the past. I'm not going to tell my sub stories because, let's be honest, it doesn't matter. It's in the past. Who cares? Who cares, honestly? So, yeah, make the best of a bad situation. I'm going to add some points during this commentary that I think are quite important. Well, I think you guys should all support Seananners in his advice videos, because it's kind of what I want to do with some of my videos. I want to provide advice to those that need it, but of course I can't provide all the advice in the world, because obviously I've not experienced everything. I've experienced only so much of life. I'm 19. I've only experienced 19 years on this earth, and you know, I can only really provide advice to the people that are as young as me, the people that have that are going through experiences that I've already experienced. As like, for example, like being young and being at school, I can provide advice for that. Provide advice for college, and just generally taking the right path when it comes to life, because I've not taken the right path, and to be honest, the wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Man learns from his mistakes, but the wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So I'm providing my mistakes to you guys, so you guys can learn a few things and not make the mistakes that I have. I've made a lot of mistakes, and let's be honest, nobody's perfect. No, I think everyone has made a mistake somewhere along the line, whether they like to admit it or not. So yeah, to help others, that's what I want to do. That's what Seananners wants to do. That's his mindset. He's super chill. He doesn't want to hate on people, and we shouldn't hate on people. Like, a lot of the YouTube thing going on is YouTube drama, and I put quotation marks there, because these people try and just attack each other via the internet, and it's harsh, and it's not nice. It's not fair, and I shouldn't let it affect me. It shouldn't matter to me, but it does, because I feel bad, because some of these people are just pure victims when it comes to these attacks. I'm not going to give examples. I'm not going to call names, because I'm not that kind of guy. But the people just attack each other they think YouTube is a competition. I don't see it as such. I certainly don't. I've got 100 subs after 2 years. 2 years! Which I'm goddamn impressed with, but a lot of people will see that as rubbish. Which I'm like, nah, I've got 100 people. And they watch me sometimes. That makes me feel happy on the inside. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, so the commentary is going off the rails a little bit, but if you're a YouTuber, don't go out going, oh yeah, we need to expose so and so, because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It's not your life, is it, that it's affecting? It's not affecting your life. It's their life, and they can do what they want with it. You shouldn't get involved, because if you do get involved, then you're just gonna become part of the mess. You're gonna become part of the problem, and that's not gonna help you in the long run. So this has been OrdinaryBiscuit. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about, but I've still got another couple of minutes of gameplay. Seananners, if you're watching this, first of all, I'm going to fangirl out as hell. If you're watching this, do keep up the advice content. As someone that is older than me, I see your advice, I take it into account, and like it helps me, and I imagine it helps many others on the journey that is life. So, you know, it's brilliant, it's fantastic. Please do keep it up, because I can only advise so much. I've only experienced so much. You have different experiences. Maybe you can advise in different ways. Just maybe we can make the world a better place by one bit of advice at a time. So yeah, thanks a lot, Seananners. If you're someone else watching this, remember, be the wise man and learn from the mistakes of others, rather than making the mistakes yourself. But don't worry when you make mistakes, because you'll always make your own mistakes. One last quote, I think, which could really apply to this quite well, is whatever floats your boat, so long as it doesn't sink mine. So whatever floats your boat, so long as it doesn't sink mine. Remember that. You can allow people to do what they want, whatever floats their boat, so long as it doesn't sink your boat. If it doesn't sink your boat, it doesn't matter. It's unimportant to you. That person can do whatever they want with their boat. Their metaphorical boat, mind you. So, this has been Ordinary Biscuit, and I know this has been a little bit rambly, but thanks ever so much for watching. Check out Seananners if you haven't already, and until the next time, farewell.